I think this is a song about a dude misreading what the woman's thinking. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a gift request from Jackson Pearce. So Jackson, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift. Kenny Chesney's She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy. That is definitely a Nashville country title. I don't think I know this song, but I've been told I look like Kenny Chesney by a lot of you folks, and I don't see it personally, obviously, because I live with this mug my entire life. But in any case, that's flattering. So, and Kenny wears a hat sometimes similar to this one, courtesy of Dave and Christine Emsweiler. Yeah, and also, Jackson, you had also requested a Jason Aldean song, but I need a different song for that one. That one's kind of like pushing it a little bit as far as like the theme of the channel goes, which is like more leaning toward traditional country. And I love Jason too. I love his stuff, but if you have another request, it doesn't have to be a tractor song. If you would, let me know that. And you could just email it. The email address is in the description box, but it's rockn, ROCKN, 2 country@gmail.com. You could just, send me another request if you would. That'd be much appreciated. So thank you, Jackson. So let's see what Kenny's got for us here. Here we go. I love beginnings like this.
Plowing these fields in the hot summer sun. Over by the gate, Lordy, here she comes with a basket full of chicken and a big cold jug of sweet tea. I make her little room and she climbs on up. Open up her throttle and stir a little dust. Just look at her face, she ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
That's ridiculous.
We ride back and forth till we run out of light. Take it to the barn, put it up for the night. Climb up in the loft, sit and talk with the radio on. She says she's got a dream and I ask what it is. She wants a little farm and a yard full of kids, and one more teeny weeny ride before I take her home. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
That's not even possible.
She's always staring at me.
That works.
While I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Well, she ain't into cars or pickup trucks, but if it runs like a deer, man, her eyes light up. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up her land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy. thinks my tractor's sexy.
Classic case of misunderstanding what a woman's thinking. Yeah, that's a classic Nashville type song it's the type of thing. And Kenny's got some really good music that fits the channel. This is borderline, but I mean, I love the fiddle in this a lot. And I also like songs like this in part once in a while are okay to do because it brings people who wouldn't necessarily be in a traditional to the channel so that they can experience what that's like. Because that's how I went. I went from Nashville. I went from rock into Nashville country. But I mean, I like Merle and Alan Jackson, and Alan straddles both worlds. He's more traditional than he is pop, but quite a bit. Cherie Austin and such, and Billy Dean. And then when I started the channel, I got into traditional stuff months after I started it because you guys were requesting that I do more traditional stuff based on how I reacted to the lyrics primarily in the songs. And then I just fell in love with what traditional country, some people depict it as real country, but the halfway house to traditional country goes through Nashville. That's the halfway house. So Kenny has an audience, a very big audience, and I like some of his stuff. But lyrics, I remember Martina McBride, I saw an interview with her about 15 years ago on Tavis Smiley's show. He's not on the air anymore because he got in trouble for something, I don't know what. But Martina said that she left because she left country music basically because the storylines and the types of music that Nashville wants to recoup their money just didn't fit who she was as an artist. And I get that part of it. But if this is the type of song that you could see that would have been written to have fun in concert because everybody would have known the lyrics. But even still, I think this is a song about a dude misreading what the woman's thinking. Like, she says she wants a yard full of kids or something. And she likes his farmer's tan. Like, she's checking him out. There's no way she... Maybe that's just veiled language and it's obvious, but it's one of these things where she thinks he's sexy. It's that simple. And she wants to get down with him, clearly, if she wants a family and yard full of kids. So, all right, Jackson, I'm going to rate this one. And I'm going to rate this one based on the normal stuff that I do on the channel. And I had like a smile on my face. I did like the fiddle. But the number that popped into my head immediately was an 8.1. And yeah, Kenny's a cool dude. I mean, I've done some of his stuff and I've liked it. And I even like this song, but I've got to keep it sort of honest for the channel, if you will, in that regard. So another tractor song. So, and get me the other request for the Jason Aldean song. And if you could get that to me today, which happens to be Friday, which is when this will post, I'll be able to get on that right away and get that thing up for tomorrow. All right. So there it is. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I still have a goofy grin for different reasons, but there you go. Kenny Chesney. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.